a lot of people can't grow spiritual because, number one, either they are misinformed. Number two, either they are uninformed. It's one thing to know God is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. But it's another thing to know what God rewards with. And it's another thing to know what God rewards men for. Because once you know what God rewards men for, you will press the right buttons. You will not wait for something to happen in order to start the move. You will start the move because you know this is what God rewards men for. So every time I'm going to be rewarded, or every time I'm to expect a reward, this is how I should move. What does God reward with? Because as much as we are hearing apostle, as much as we are hearing the Bible is telling us that God does reward. But what does God reward with? So number one, God rewards with what? His presence. The book of Genesis chapter 15, and let us read verses 1.
After this, the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision. Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
Abram, I am your shield and your very great reward.
Your very great reward. So what does God reward men with? Number one, with his presence. Hallelujah. Number two, God rewards with things. So he rewards you with his presence, but he does not end there. God rewards men with things. Let us go to the book of Matthew chapter 25 and we read verse 21.
The book of Matthew chapter 25 verse 21.
Yes.
His Lord said unto him, Well done.
Well done.
Thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things.
Thou have been what?
Faithful over a few things.
So he says, thou have been what? Faithful over a few things. I will make thee, meaning I will make you, ruler over many things. Meaning this time around, I will move you from you dealing with small things or few things, and I will make you a ruler of many things or over many things. A house is a thing. Glory be to God. A car is a thing. A land is a thing. So God rewards men with things. So God does reward with things. So some people will see others flourishing, will see others living in big houses, driving beautiful, nice cars, having lands, and they will say, but God, why will you bless that person and not bless me? God does not just reward Christians. He rewards those who are what? Seeking him. Those who diligently. Those who are after him. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Say, I hear you, apostle. I prophesy and I speak to somebody. If receiving your own house will make you serve God more in peace, may my God reward you with your house. If receiving a great job will make you happy as a child of God, may my God reward you with a great job. If entering into your marital destiny will make you happy and will cause you to serve God with joy, may God reward you with a godly man or a godly woman. If having children will make you serve God with joy, may God reward you this season. What does God reward men for? Hebrews 11 verse 6.
But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God,
my God,
must believe,
my God,
that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
The first thing we see there The Bible says he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So what does God reward? Number one, God rewards diligent pursuit. When you seek God truly, he rewards you. Number two, we saw in the book of Matthew, when the Lord came back, he said, you have been faithful 7 over what? Small things. But now I'm about to make you a ruler of many things. So number two, God rewards faithfulness. What is faithfulness? You see, we hear faithfulness. Be faithful. But what is faithfulness? Please never forget this. Faithfulness is not loyalty. You can be loyal and not be faithful. Gehazi was loyal, but he was not faithful. So it is possible to be loyal and not be faithful. You see, men cheat, women cheat on their husbands, and men cheat on their wives. Not because they are not loyal. They are loyal, they are just not faithful. That's why they will come back to the same woman. Why are they coming back to the same woman or same man? It's loyalty. But why are they cheating? They are not faithful. So loyalty is not faithfulness. Just because you pray, it does not make you faithful. Just because you go to church on Sunday, it does not make you faithful. Just because you stand and say, I'm a child of God, it does not make you faithful. So what is then faithfulness? Faithfulness is consistency, regardless of what is in front of you. So no matter the matter, I know this is not right. Therefore, I will not compromise. Glory be to God. I know this is against the will of God. Therefore, I don't care about the money they have promised me. Even in this situation, I will not compromise. Glory be to God. Some of you, you were told, if only you will lay with the CEO of this company, you will be promoted. There was money that was, you were shown money. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You were shown opportunities. But because you are faithful, though there was money that could have helped you, though there was an opportunity that could have changed your life, you still stood and say no. What was that? Faithfulness. Consistency, regardless of what is in front of you. Number 3, God rewards sacrifice. And one thing about sacrifice, one thing about giving, is that God never forgets your sacrifices. God will never forget your giving. 2 Kings chapter 20.
Thank you, Apostle. Verses 1 reads, in those days was Hezekiah sick unto death. And the prophet Isaiah, the son of Amoz, came to him.
So we know who this Isaiah is. The same Isaiah that wrote the book of Isaiah. Because when you read Isaiah chapter 1, verses 1, it says the visions that Isaiah, the son of Amoz, had. So we know this is the same Isaiah.
And said unto him, thus saith the Lord.
The Lord is saying what I'm about to say.
Set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live.
It was not the prophet talking. He is just a messenger. He was there to deliver a message. He said, God himself is saying to you, get your house together. Set your house in order. For you are surely going to die. Surely. Are you hearing me? And not live. Meaning God himself had concluded. God himself had concluded. So what prophet Isaiah was there for was just there to say, man, it's time. It's your time to check out. God himself said so. You shall surely die. And once death comes, it will take heaven to intervene. Because whoever death holds, death does not let go. That's why Jesus conquered death, and he said, all power has been given unto me. Because death conquered a whole lot of great men, but only Jesus conquered death. He says, you shall surely die. Get your house in order. Listen to what the Bible then said. Verse 2.
Verse 2. Then he turned his face to the wall.
My God.
And prayed unto the Lord. Saying.
He had something to say. Listen.
Verse 3. I beseech thee, O Lord. Remember now how I have walked before thee in truth and with a perfect heart, and have done that which is good in thy sight.
And have done that which is good in thy sight. Are you hearing me? And I have done. I have done. You see, this is not just a prayer that anybody can pray. There must be something that backs you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? There must be something that the Lord will look unto and say, yes, there is there. Now watch this. Let's go.
And Hezekiah wept sore. Verses 4.
Verses 4.
And it came to pass, afore Isaiah was gone out in the middle court, that the word of the Lord came to him.
The same guy, Isaiah,
saying,
turn again
and tell Hezekiah,
the captain of my people. God is changing the tone now. You are not hearing it. No. You are not hearing God now. Hear what God is saying now. God remembered that this guy led my people, and he led them good. That's why the Bible is using the captain of my people. Is it not the same God who said, tell him he shall surely die? Now the same God remembered what this guy had done and said, wait a minute, this is not just Hezekiah. This is the captain of my people. Hey, let's go.
Thus saith the Lord, the God of David thy father. I have heard thy prayer.
My God.
I have seen thy tears.
My God.
Behold, I will heal thee.
Behold, I will heal you. Man was sick. God had it in him. God could have healed him. But God said, you are checking out. You are not hearing this revelation. God could have healed him like this. But he told Isaiah, man is going. But when Hezekiah turned and said, oh God, remember. Remember the book of Malachi told us that there is a book of remembrance. And it was opened. And when the book was opened, God saw how the men led. Led with fear. Led with reverence. And the Lord said, this is a captain of my people. Are you hearing this? I will surely heal him. The healing came after when the man said, remember. And when the Lord remembered, the Lord said, I will heal him myself. Let's go. Let's go.
On the third day, thou shalt go up unto the house of the Lord. Verses 6. I will add unto thy days 15 years.
My God.
And I will deliver thee and this city out of the hand of the king of Assyria.
My God.
And I will defend this city for mine own sake.
My God.
And for my servant David's sake.
My God. Now it goes beyond his condition. Man is sick. God is saying, not only will I touch your body, but I will also fight for you. Because I know there are situations that are pressing on you, that are trying to bring you down. The Lord is saying now, I will fight for you. But how did that come about? After the man said, remember, man was rewarded with life. Number 4, God rewards the motive of men. Here we are talking about what? The sincerity of men's heart. There are a lot of people who will approach God good on the outside, but bad on the inside. God rewards the motive. What is your motive? Glory be to God. What is your motive? So if you have a pure heart, God will reward you.